Hey everyone, Ali here. So we get a lot of questions regarding employment agreements, and unfortunately, these questions are coming 6 months, a year after someone has signed their employment agreement already and hasn't had an attorney review it. So I want to kind of go through a couple of common pitfalls that you want to try to avoid when you're signing your employment agreement if you're going to not show it to an attorney, which of course I recommend you do. So what is the first one? Well, the first one is to be crystal clear about your compensation, right? Now, it sounds like an obvious thing, but you gotta be absolutely crystal clear about how much you're getting paid. If you're getting paid a daily rate, are you getting paid a daily rate no matter how many hours you work during that day? Are you getting paid a daily rate if you work, a minimum of 6 hours, or do you have to work a full 8 hours? How does that translate? What if you're getting paid a percentage of your production or collections? What does that look like, right? Is that spelled out in detail? Is it less any rebates, refunds? So you got to be really clear about your compensation. The second thing is, how long is the contract for? Okay, is it a 6 month contract? Is it a 1 year contract? Is it a 5 year contract? We had a resident recently sign a 7-year agreement, which is crazy. And then he wanted to get out of it, and guess what? He's under contract for 7 years. Now, we got him out, but it was a little bit painful. So that's the second thing. The third thing that I would recommend is looking at how you get out of a contract, right? Because as what we believe, through and through with every molecule in our body is that, to get to financial independence as a doctor, you've got to own your own practice so you can take advantage of all of these tax laws. Well, in order to do that, what that means is that at some point, you're not going to work for someone else. At some point, you're going to work for yourself. And so you've got to be able to get out of these agreements and get out of these jobs so that you can buy your own or start your own practice. So looking at that termination language is also very important. Now, these are only 3 things out of probably 15 to 20 things that are super important in an employment agreement. So again, I highly recommend you have somebody review it. It's not as costly as you think. We've created a website called associateagreements.com that you can go to, and there we've got a lot of options for you to have an attorney review it for you so you don't feel like you're alone. So go check it out. Thanks.